Star performers are the backbone for any and every organizations. Star performers are the one that organizations are always looking for. That is one of the reasons that every organization, every leader works very hard when they are selecting people in their organization. They choose people who have the potential to become star performers, or they already have proven in their previous work assignments. These star performers have a unique quality. They contribute more than 400% value than the average performers. But the challenge is how to manage them. The challenge is how to get the best out of them. The challenge is how to engage them. Well, my name is Arun Thukral. I'm a life and a leadership coach, and in this video today we are going to learn who are star performers and how to manage them. A lot of time people feel that having star performers in their team can make their job easy. No doubt about it. But the question is that can you feel more relaxed that now you have got star performers who will work day in and day out and can bring performance? Or they are the one who are going to drive the business on their own. And that's the challenge, that when star performers come back to you as a leader heavily in demanding, in expecting more increments, in expecting promotions in a short period of time, your job becomes challenging. It even further challenges when they start asking you questions in understanding whether you are able to fulfill their demands or not. This is what we are going to learn in this topic. And I'm sure as a leader, if you have somebody who is a superstar or a star performer and he is challenging you and you are not too sure how to manage them, there are also chances that you are going to lose them. So let's learn together what are those strategies that can really help you not only to retain them, but also give them proper kind of engagement where they feel more fulfilled, they feel more challenged, and they want to do more. So before we go into how to manage star performers, let's understand that who are star performers. In my opinion, they are the one who go above and beyond in achieving their goals, in meeting organizational expectations. They are the one who take initiatives and complete their task on time. They are the one who work on habits and behaviors which can eventually help the organization as well as various teams. They are the one with whom people get influenced. So what are some of the qualities or competencies these star performers carry? Number one, they are very highly result oriented. Number two, they are excellent in problem solving. They are the one who take initiatives. They are the one who know how to adapt into different environments. So if you have someone who carries all these kind of behaviors or actions that they take on a day-to-day basis, they are the top performers or the star performers in your organization. Now let's get into the point that how to manage them, because they also set very high expectation in the organization and they also want more from you. This is not the time that you should ignore them. This is the time that you should be spending enough and right amount of time with them, because they need your care, they need your guidance, they need your mentorship. So let's understand what all actions that we can take to manage and develop these star performers. So I'm going to share around 7 strategies that can help in managing high or star performers. The number one is minimal supervision. When I say minimal supervision, it means that you need to appropriately define and decide that how much time that you are going to spend as a leader with them. Let's say how many days in a month or in a quarter that you need to work along with them on the job so that they feel an appropriate amount of time and attention given by you. A lot of time, a lot of leaders, they tend to get closer to high performers because they feel more safe and secure when they are working along with them. And that is the way you tend to give more time, and the high performer feels that they are getting too much of attention, or they are getting too much of nagging or micromanaging from the manager. And if a leader feel that I don't need to spend enough and more time with this particular high performer because he is on his own, he is achieving results. That's also an equally fatal mistake. So, in your work area, you need to define and decide how much time that you need to give, which has to be appropriate, not too high and not too low. Once you provide that kind of attention, you will be able to give them care, guidance, and your mentorship, and they also feel hooked to your guidance at this point of time. The second strategy that you can think about is called as job enrichment. Now, since these high performers have already proven their mettle by showing consistent results and they are looking for more work so that they feel more engaged and challenged, you really need to think about how you can enrich their job. The job enrichment can happen by way of adding additional responsibilities or tweaking their roles so that they can contribute more. So for example, you can align the star performer into some of the projects where they can work along with different stakeholders and learn from them and also contribute their learning and experience in those projects. Not only that, if you feel that particular star performer is extremely good in a certain subject or in a certain competency area, you can even give them a chance to lead those projects. By doing so, you are helping them to enrich and enlarge their job, and they feel more engaged, and that's how they look forward to do more. The third strategy that you can think about in managing high performer is by enhancing their resources. Since these high performers have the higher appetite to achieve more results, higher appetite to do more and give more outcomes, it's very important that you start now thinking how you can increase their resources, their budgets. So for example, if a high performer is achieving more results, you can think about that how you can increase their advertising and promotion budget, how you can even allocate an additional resource under them so that they can maximize the results from a given work area that they are already doing. Because they are always looking for more focus and more work that they can do because their appetite is more. It's your role that how you can increase their or enhance their resources so that they can get the best out of them. The fourth strategy is making them run meetings independently. Since these star performers have proven their mettle consistently time and again, it's time to give them more independence in driving some bigger forums. So for example, if you are a leader and you identify such high performers, you can think of giving them opportunity to run a bigger forum meeting at a customer level or at a larger platform in the organization, but at the same time under your mentorship. This is the way they feel that you as a leader is genuinely interested in their development. That is the reason you are giving them a platform at a bigger area where they can get exposed. This also tells that as a leader, you are not insecure about your own position and you want to enhance more and more people coming forward and taking bigger platform and get better exposures. In my experience, I have seen that leaders who are insecure, they always tend to show themselves more than their team. And that's why a lot of leaders do not have people who develop under them, and eventually they leave the organization or they feel more frustrated under that leader. So it's important that if you have some high performers, you should give them bigger platforms to showcase and develop themselves. And I'm sure as a leader, somebody in your previous roles would have given you this kind of forums and opportunity to learn and grow as a leader. The fifth strategy is to make them a part of the leadership team. Since these high performers have done well, they also have got some success around them and they understood how to bring results. It's time to bring them into the inner circle of the senior leadership team in your organization in some of the selected leadership strategic team meetings. Once you are able to do this, they get exposed to a larger platform, the thinking tank of the organization, and they feel more engaged and feel as a part of the inner circle of the leadership think tank. Once you're able to do this, you will find they will feel more engaged. That brings more loyalty and trust towards the organization as well as your leadership. And most importantly, these are the people then become the brand ambassador of the organization in attracting more talent. So think about how you can bring them into the core inner circle of the top leadership strategic thinking. The sixth strategy is make them the brand ambassadors. Since they have proven their results, they have proven consistently bringing business to the organization over a period of time, it's time that they deserve to get what they have done for the organization. So think about how you can make them the brand ambassadors by showcasing them as a mascot of your organization. So how you can do it? It can be in the form of allowing them to represent the organization at an international forum where there are various customers or bigger leadership forums where they have never been exposed to. Once you send them as a part of representing the organization, they will learn a lot, and also this will showcase to many other employees in the organization that if you are a high performer with the right set of behaviors and attitudes, your organization is serious about in shaping your career. And that brings a lot of inspiration, that brings a lot of togetherness in the organization and positivity. The seventh strategy that will help in shaping up your star performer is by nominating them for internal and external training. I'm sure as a leader you will appreciate that the development of your talent is equally important by getting them updated and upgraded with the latest trends with respect to their job functions, both behaviorally and technically. So how you can nominate them for both internal and external training and get exposed to the new assignments that they are going to work on in future. This brings more engagement, this brings more involvement from all these star performers in your system. So to sum it up, I would simply say that if any star performer in your organization has been able to reflect the right behaviors, right learnings, and are able to influence others in a span of 1 to 2 years or 2 to 4 years consistently, this is the time that you should be recommending them and shortlisting them for future promotions. I'm sure you will also agree that star performers knows their place in the team and the kind of performance that they bring on the table. So they are of huge importance. It is time that you should invest proper attention, give them the due that they deserve, not only in the form of the higher increments that they are getting eventually or the incentives that they are earning, but more importantly, the care, the attention, and the mentorship that can help them to prosper more and give more to the organization. On the contrary, if you do not take them seriously, if you do not give them the proper care and attention, there's a high chance that you will see they will create negativity. They may also be loosened out to the competition. And that's the biggest fear for any organization or for any team leader, because you have spent a lot of time in developing them, building them to, and brought them to this level. Losing them is going to be very disastrous. So I'm sure this video would have given you a lot of insights about who are high performers, how to manage them. And I'm sure if you are having a similar situation right now, these strategies would be of great help to you. If you find this content useful, do share your comment below in the comment section. I'll wait for your reply. And in case you have any question, please write below. I will respond to it personally. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching me.